It's Saturday night. I'm Bill Jones of Pure Bluegrass. Welcome to the Mainline Music Stage. We have a great show for you tonight. It's all about trucks, trains, and coon dogs. Tonight we will have music by Pure Bluegrass, Joe and Lily Hartwell, Abby Thomas, Ben Jones, and the Boys on the Run, Abner and Lee Jones. We also like to thank one of our great sponsors, Bubba's Bait Company. Ready to reel in the big one? Whether you're casting for bass, crappie, or catfish, Bubba's Bait and Sporting Goods in Northport has you covered. Why settle for ordinary bait when you can get the freshest, finest local selection? From live minnows to hand-picked lures, we're your one-stop shop for everything fishing. But we're more than just bait. Need rods, reels, or the latest outdoor gear? Our friendly team has the know-how to help you pick the perfect equipment for Alabama's best fishing spots. Shopping at Bubba's Bait and Sporting Goods means you're supporting local, family-owned business. That's right. When you shop here, you're keeping your dollars in the community, helping us all thrive. Why go anywhere else? Come visit Bubba's Bait and Sporting Goods, right here in Northport, where your next great catch starts with us. Remember, buy local, fish local. Bubba's Bait and Sporting Goods. We're hooked on helping you catch more. Just a reminder that our Christmas at Mainline is on December 10th, so make plans to join us. We will start the show with a few new Christmas tunes to get you in the mood for Christmas. And we will announce the #1 Mainline tune of the week. Now, let's go down to the stage and enjoy the music.
To the world a child is born, the Savior promised long forewarned. From distant hills to valleys low, the earth rejoices, let praises grow. Heaven and earth together sing as we crown and Lord and King. Joy to the world, lift your song on high. Our King has come, salvation's nigh. Let rivers clap, let forests sway, as all creation joins to say, glory, glory, His love display. Shadows, gone are the chains. He heals the wounds, removes the stains. From barren ground, new life will spring, with hope and peace in everything. Far as the brokenness was found, His love now covers all around. Joy to the world, let the nations sing, a world reborn by heaven's King. With fields and floods, skies and seas, all rise to sing His victory. Our Savior reigns forever free. Sure and mercy deep, He guides the lost, He calls the weak. From east to west, His love will shine, the wonders of His grace divine. Let us tell of all He's done, how love and grace in Him are one. From every land, let voices rise to honor Christ, our sacrifice. The world restored, His name be praised for all the wonders He has made. Dawn, the night is fled, our hope fulfilled, our spirits fed. Gone are the shadows, gone are the chains. He heals the wounds, removes the stains. From barren ground, new life will spring, with hope and peace in everything. Far as the brokenness was found, His love now covers all around. Joy to the world, let the nations sing, a world reborn by heaven. will shine and cease. Wonders of his victory.
Ticket on the midnight train, running through the night across the country lane. With every mile my heart beats fast. All I want is to be with you at last. The whistle blows and the engine roars. I'm on a journey to the one I adore. As the stars fade into moonlight wanes, I ride the rails through love's sweet refrain. Midnight train, take me to her side. Through the dark and the cold, with you I'll ride. As the sun comes up, I'll hold her tight. The midnight train brought me back tonight. The scenery changes as the dawn draws near. The tracks are humming and the path is clear. With every mile, my heart beats fast. The midnight train brought me back tonight. The scenery changes as the dawn draws near. The tracks are humming and the path is clear. With every click and clack, my dreams come true. The miles fall away and I'm closer to you. The rhythm of the rails, the heartbeat of my song, tells me where I belong, where I've been all along. With each turn of the wheel, my love's in view. The midnight train's bringing me back to you. Midnight train, take me to her side. Through the dark and the cold, with you I'll ride. As the sun comes up, I'll hold her tight. The midnight train brought me back tonight. As the engine slows and the station comes in sight, I see your face in the morning light. With arms wide open and a heart so true, the midnight train led me straight back to you. Midnight train, take me to her side. Through the dark and the cold, with you I'll ride. As the sun comes up, I'll hold her tight. The midnight train brought me back to you. The sun is rising and our love is strong. In each other's arms is where we belong. With the midnight train's journey now complete, I'm home again where my heart and love meet.
Woke up this morning, heard that whistle blow. The train's pulling out and I'm running slow. Life keeps chugging, no time to waste. Gotta keep up with that iron in haste. Choo-choo, clickety-clack, can't slow down. Choo-choo, clickety-clack, rolling through town. Oh, I got the rolling train blues, riding hard, paying dues. Choo-choo, clickety-clack, hear those wheels cruise. Life's a runaway track, no time to lose. Caught up in the choo-choo, clickety-clack, rolling train blues. graduation's near. Deadline's coming like a freight train here. Can't miss my stop, bills are due. Paying the fare for these rolling train blues. Choo-choo, clickety-clack, moving fast. Choo-choo, clickety-clack, this ride won't last. Oh, I got the rolling train blues, riding hard, paying dues. Choo-choo, clickety-clack, hear those wheels cruise. Life's a runaway track, no time to lose. Caught up in the choo-choo, clickety-clack, rolling train blues. People say slow down, take it slow. Let the whistle fade, let the engine go. But I'm bound for glory, riding free. This train's the only life for me. Yeah, steam is rising, wheels spin fast. I'm on the rails, no looking back. Life's a wild ride, can't change my tune. Rolling these blues from sun to moon. Clickety-clack, choo-choo, can't sit still. Clickety-clack, choo-choo, feeling the thrill. Yeah, I got the rolling train blues, riding hard, paying dues. Choo-choo, clickety-clack, hear those wheels cruise. Life's a runaway track, no time to lose. Caught up in the choo-choo, clickety-clack, rolling train blues. So I'll ride this line, taking the views, with the track beneath and sky so blue. Can't slow down, can't hit the brakes. Choo-choo, clickety-clack, that's all it takes.
I was sitting at Joe's on a Friday night, cards in my hand, feeling reckless, feeling right. The stakes were high, but my pride was higher. Laid down my keys, fueling the gambler's fire. Now I'm walking home, boots heavy in the mud. Truck's long gone, lost in a heartbeat thud. I lost my ride in a risky game. Now I'm left here crying, got myself to blame. Oh, I trade my soul, roll the dice just once to get back my wheels for one more run. Gonna fight, beg, and make a deal, getting my baby back, stealing thunder on wheels. That old Ford was my heart, my pride and joy. We rolled the back roads, me and my toy. Came through storms and muddy trails so thick, I gave her up with one foolish trick. Now the highway laughs as I walk alone, dreaming of the way she'd roar and moan. I lost my ride in a risky game. Now I'm left here crying, got myself to blame. Oh, I trade my soul, roll the dice just once to get back my wheels for one more run. Gonna fight, beg, and make a deal, getting my baby back, stealing thunder on wheels. Two jobs, sweat in the sun, pour concrete hard till the work is done. Sell my old records, pawn my last guitar to see her headlights cut the night driving far. I'll plead with the devil, pray to the saints, win her back with my blood and pain. Bet the man who holds my truck so tight, told him I'd wager, try to make things right. He looked at me with a crooked grin, said it's double or nothing, let's spin that sin. Now my heart's beating, cards back in my hand, open for grace in this dusty land. I lost my ride in a risky game. Now I'm left here crying, got myself to blame. Oh, I trade my soul, roll the dice just once to get back my wheels for one more run. Gonna fight, beg, and make a deal, getting my baby back, stealing thunder on wheels. So here I am, on the edge of fate, playing for my truck with everything at stake. Win or lose, I'll tell you true, the blues don't rest till I make it through. I'll sing this song till my luck turns right, bring my baby home through the long dark night. So here I am, on the edge of fate, playing for my truck with everything at stake. Win or lose, I'll tell you true. The blues don't rest till I make it through. I'll sing this song till my luck turns right. Bring my baby home through the long dark night.
Where the pines go tall, there's a hound dog running through the forest, y'all. With his long ears flapping and his nose to the ground, he's the finest coon dog, the best around. Duke calls to the moon, oh, he howls at night, with the stars above and the pale moonlight. Through the southern forest he'll chase and roam, till the morning sun brings Duke back home. With a bark that's strong and a spirit so free, he's a shadow in the woods beneath the old oak tree. Running through the briars, splashing through the creek, a coon dog of mine, he's got the scent to see. Duke calls to the moon, oh, he howls at night, with the stars above and the pale moonlight. Through the southern forest he'll chase and roam, till the morning sun brings Duke back home. He runs with a heart so true, in the quiet of the night, just me and you. Listen to his call, it's a song so sweet, as he tracks those coons with a steady feet. Duke calls to the moon, oh, he howls at night, with the stars above and the pale moonlight. Through the southern forest he'll chase and roam, till the morning sun brings Duke back home. Here's to my hound Duke, with his ears so long, in the southern woods, where he belongs. With the moon as his guide, and the night so deep, my long-eared coon dog, forever he'll keep. Every night he runs with a heart so true, in the quiet of the night, just me and you. Listen to his call, it's a song so sweet, as he tracks those coons with his steady feet. When the night is done and the dawn is near, he'll come back home and I'll scratch his ear. With a wag of his tail and a gleam in his eye, we'll rest for a while 'neath the southern sky. Down at Grandma's house, we'd run to the tracks when the whistled shout, counting each car, 1, 2, 3, with my brothers, just the trains and me. We'd line up the numbers, a game we'd play, every boxcar rattling away, but the thrill
was saving the best for last, waiting on that caboose to come rolling past. Oh, waiting on the caboose, red and bright, with a lantern glowing through the night. Last car rolling on down the line. The end of a train, but the start of a time. Hot southern night cicadas singing loud, dust and diesel mixed with clouds. The rubble would shake through the yard and pine. We'd wave to the man on the back every time. We'd cheer as it passed, like it was the crown. The mighty caboose taking the town. Each time it was magic, a grand parade that lit up light in the southern shade. Oh, waiting on the caboose, red and bright, with a lantern glowing through the night. Last car rolling on down the line. The end of a train, but the start of a time. Some folks wait for riches, others for fame, but we were just kids, happy with a train. No, in the end, it meant another round, racing the tracks when we heard that sound. Now time's moved on, those rails are still, but that memory's rolling gives me a thrill. In my heart there's a boy I can't lose, still waiting on the caboose. Oh, waiting on the caboose, red and bright, with a lantern glowing through the night. Last car rolling on down the line. The end of a train, but the start of a time. So here's to the days gone in a flash, but some things live on, memories that last. Whenever I'm lost, I'll know my truth. I'm just a kid waiting on the caboose. So here's to the days gone in a flash, but some things live on, memories that last. Whenever I'm lost, I'll know my truth. I'm just a kid waiting on the caboose. When the night feels endless, shadows closing near, and the weight of worry is more than I can spare, I lift my voice, though it's cracked and worn, to the one who knew me before I was born. When my strength is fading and my hope runs dry, and every prayer is just a whispered sigh, I lean on faith, though I can't see, trusting He's there, watching over me. I call out to the one who knows my pain and doubt. Through every fear, through every tear, I feel His presence drawing near. I call out, and in the silence there's no doubt. When the world falls quiet and I feel alone, with nothing to cling to, nowhere to go, I find strength to say His name, and in my heart I feel a flame. I call out to the one who knows my pain and doubt. Through every fear, through every tear, I feel His presence drawing near. I call out, and in the silence there's no doubt. He's promised me He'll never leave, in every breath, in every need. So I call out and find my peace. In His hands my fears release. In every trial His love prevails, a steady hope that never fails. Without it, I call out, strong and true, knowing He hears, He'll carry me through every storm, through joy and pain. He's there, His presence drawing near. We walk down the line, close to the place where Grandpa lay still, calm in grace. Dad handed us pennies, a game to play. Said, let's see what happens when that old train's on its way. Laid 'em down easy, each one in a row, in the shadows steel, where the freight cars go. Then we waited and listened, not making a sound, as the rumble and whistle shook the ground. Old Penny on the tracks, waiting for the train. Gonna be something simple, or something changed. From a copper coin to a flattened dream, just a memory left on that southern sea. The train rolled on by, each car we count, wondering what happened to that little amount. And when it was done, we ran to the steel, our faces all grinning at what was revealed. No face of Lincoln, no monument tall, just a thin piece of metal, no trace at all. But I kept that penny like a treasure found, a part of that day worn smooth and round. Oh, penny on the tracks, waiting for the train. Gonna be something simple, or something changed. From a copper coin to a flattened dream, just a memory left on that southern sea. Later on at church I lost it for good, in a pew in a cup where communion stood. Maybe it's still there, a secret it holds, a flattened penny and a memory. Oh, now whenever I hear that whistle's cry, I think of Grandpa, and I still wonder why a little thing like a penny that means so much turned from money to metal by a train to rush. Oh, penny on the tracks, waiting for the train. Gonna be something simple, or something changed. From a copper coin to a flattened dream, just a memory left on that southern scene. So here's to the past and the tracks we roam, The pennies lost at a far-off home, and a little piece of copper pressed and gone, like a chapter in a life that we keep moving on.
Welcome to the stage Ben Jones to sing our #1 tune for last week, Cheerleader by Day, Mustang Queen by Night.
She's got that ponytail, high pom-poms in hand, flipping and cheering for her hometown band. But when the game's over and the lights go down, she trades that skirt for denim and her name in town. There's a rumble in the lot as she turns that key in her midnight Mustang. She's wild and free, a sweet little smile, but don't be deceived. She'll leave you in the dust you wouldn't believe. She's a cheerleader by day, Mustang queen at night, burning rubber down the road out of sight. With a twist of the wheel and a flash of the chrome, she'll race till dawn and drive on home. By the time it hits midnight, she's out of that boat, leaning on her hood with a mischievous glow. Boys line up their trucks, revving up to play, but she's got that horsepower, leaves them blown away. With her eyes on the prize and her foot on the floor, she takes that curve, begging for more. Ain't no holding back, she's built for speed in her midnight Mustang. Yeah, she's what I need, she's a cheerleader by day, Mustang queen at night, burning rubber down the road out of sight. With a twist of the wheel and a flash of chrome, she'll race till dawn and drive on home. The thrill in her veins, laughs in the face of the speed and the chains, cheering in daylight, but when the moon hits high, she's the Mustang queen flying by. When she pulls off that road, sun rising in the rear, with a wild-eyed smile and nothing to fear. She's back to her world till the weekend comes, ready to race when the ball game's done. She's a cheerleader by day, Mustang queen at night, burning rubber down the road out of sight. With a twist of the wheel and a flash of the chrome, she'll race till dawn and drive on home. Yeah, my girl's got that fire and she's out of sight, cheerleader by day, Mustang queen at night. Got a call from a buddy about a week ago, said there's a storm a-brewing and it's time to roll. So I fired up my Ford, midnight blue and steel. The road was calling out to my thunder on wheels. Down the dusty highways and the neon lights, chasing down the sunset, racing through the night. With the radio up and the windows down, thunder's purring like a king without a crown. Thunder on wheels, we're burning up the road, carrying stories untold, race to go. With the radio up and the windows down, thunder's purring like a king without a crown. Thunder on wheels,
in my thunder on wheels. Met a girl in Tulsa with a wildflower smile. She said, mind if I join you for a while? We danced under the stars, made a secret deal to chase the dawn together in my thunder on wheels. Thunder on wheels, we're burning up the road, two hearts blazing in a world we stole. With every kiss and every mile it feels, love is riding shotgun in my thunder on wheels. Journey's better when you're not alone. We're writing verses in the wind, a song of our own. Thunder on wheels, we're tearing through the night, chasing dreams and tail lights, holding on tight. With every laugh and every mile it feels, life is wide open in my thunder on wheels. From town to town under moonlit skies, we'll keep on rolling till the well runs dry. Side by side, that's the deal. Me and my girl and my thunder on wheels.
And a way that felt so right, with a hat tip low and a charm so sweet. He's got a way of stealing hearts that's just so hard to beat. I love a man with a dog, the kind that's loyal and true, with a heart as big as the sky and eyes so full of glue. He'll wag his tail and fetch my heart through every single day. I love a man with a dog, he'll never lead me astray. He's got this way of making me laugh with a gentle, playful tease. He'll roll around in the grass and catch the autumn leaves. Every moment with him is a pure delight. He's got a special way of making everything feel right. I love a man with a dog, the kind that's loyal and true, with a heart as big as the sky and eyes so full of blue. He'll wag his tail and fetch my heart through every single day. I love a man with a dog, he'll never lead me astray. He's got this way of making me laugh with a gentle, playful tease. He'll roll around in the grass and catch the autumn leaves. Every moment with him is a pure delight. He's got a special way of making everything feel right. I love a man with a dog, the kind that's loyal and true, with a heart as big as the sky and eyes so full of blue. He'll wag his tail and fetch my heart through every single day. I love a man with a dog, he'll never lead me astray. When we go out for a walk, his excitement's all I see. The way he runs so freely, it's like he's wild and free. With every playful leap and bound, he brings a smile so wide. I'm head over heels for him and he's always by my side. Now we're sitting by the fire as the stars begin to show. He's curled up beside me where the gentle breezes blow. The heart that's pure and true and a love that's just so right. I knew from the start he'd make every day feel bright. I love a man with a dog, the kind that's loyal and true, with a heart as big as the sky and eyes so full of blue. He'll wag his tail and fetch my heart through every single day. I love a man with a dog, he'll never lead me astray. So here's to love and wagging tails, to the joy that they bring. With my man and his faithful friend, together we'll always sing. I love a man with a dog, in his arms I found my place, with a heart so full of love and a smile on my face.
hills of Kentucky, where the moonshine flows. Grandpa's making runs where the wild wind blows. Got his old Chevrolet, about a 52, with a rear end so high it'll outrun the blues. Oh, Grandpa's running from the law, down the mountain trails, hear the engines draw. In his Chevy truck, he's got a load to bear, dodging sheriff's lights through the midnight air. The engine roars like thunder, tires grip the ground. The road's getting rougher, but he's heaven bound. With a frame so tough and a suspension tight, he'll be a ghost in the dark, vanishing from sight. Oh, Grandpa's running from the law, down the mountain trails, hear the engines draw. In his Chevy truck, he's got a load to bear, dodging sheriff's lights through the midnight air. He's got a jug of shine and a heart so bold, running from the men who want his gold. Through the mountain pass, with the stars so bright, he'll keep on moving through the dead of night. Old Grandpa's running from the law, down the mountain trails, hear the engines draw. In his Chevy truck, he's got a load to bear, dodging sheriff's lights through the midnight air. Engine roars like thunder, tires grip the ground. The road's getting rougher, but he's heaven bound. With a frame so tough and a suspension tight, he'll be a ghost in the dark, vanishing from the sight. So if you hear a tale of a moonshine run, of Grandpa's Chevy and the law he's outdone, just remember the man who roamed the hills so free, in a classic truck with a heart of pure spring. Hear a tale of a moonshine run, of Grandpa's Chevy and the law he's outdone, just remember the man who roamed the hills so free, in a classic truck with a heart of pure spree. Well, boys, I gotta tell you, it's a crying shame. She packed her bags and I ain't the same. She done left me for some hippie dude, 10 years older. Now don't that sound rude? He's got long hair and a beat-up van, talks about peace like he's some kind of man. Now I'm sitting here wondering what's his deal. What's he got that I can't feel? She done left me, yes, she walked away for a tie-dye fool with nothing to say. He's got no job, just a VW bus, while I've been working hard, but I guess that ain't enough. She done left me for that tambourine man, with his flowers and beads and no real plan. Maybe, boys, it's 'cause I'm broke as can be, and that's the only reason she done left me. I work my tail off, 9 to 5, I pay the bills, just trying to survive. But she's out there dancing under the stars, while that old hippie strumming his out-of-tune guitar. Keep wondering, boys, where did I go wrong? She's chasing dreams, singing that flower child song. He's 10 years older, ain't got a dime, but I guess to her it's just a good old time. She done left me, yes, she walked away for a tie-dye fool with nothing to say. He's got no job, just a VW bus, while I've been working hard, but I guess that ain't enough. She done left me for that tambourine man, with his flowers and beads and no real plan. But
me. Maybe it's them peace signs or the beads in his hair, how he talks about living without a care. But I just don't get it, can't figure it out. What's that hippie got besides hanging out? She done left me, yes, she walked away for a typhoon with nothing to say. He's got no job, just a VW bus, while I've been working hard, but I guess that ain't enough. She done left me for that tambourine man, with his flowers and beads and no real plan. But maybe, boys, it's cause I'm broke as can be, and that's the only reason she done left me. So now I'm thinking, maybe it's best I find me a girl without a tie-dye dress. No more hippies, no more guessing. I'm moving on, boys, that's my blessing. And the lights are bright. Dude's been sniffing around the house all night. Presents wrapped, stockings hung in a row. Dude's tail wagging with that Christmas glow. He's watching Mama bake her famous pie. His nose to the air and a gleam in his eye. Christmas carols playing, the fire's burning warm, and Duke's right there, taking it by storm. Duke's howling at the Christmas cheer. His paws tap dancing as the season draws near, with a big old bow tied up with a bow. Duke's having a blast in the Christmas snow. From the tree to the fire, he's part of the crew. Christmas ain't the same without Duke, it's true. With a bark and a howl, he's in for the night. Duke's gonna make this Christmas just right. The kids are laughing as they play in the yard. Duke's right behind, standing on guard, chasing squirrels under the frosty pines, then rolling in the snow, having good old times. He's wearing a scarf that ain't many knit, looking like Santa with a wagon to sit. By the time the stars start shining so high, Duke's ready to sit up by the fire inside. Duke's howling at the Christmas cheer. His paws tap dancing as the season draws near, with a big old bow tied up with a bow. Duke's having a blast in the Christmas snow. From the tree to the fire, he's part of the crew. Christmas ain't the same without Duke, it's true. With a bark and a howl, he's in for the night. Duke's gonna make this Christmas just right. Now the house is quiet, the stars shining bright. Duke's curled up by the fire tonight, dreaming of chases through the woods so tall. But tomorrow's Christmas, he'll be loved by all. Duke's howling at the Christmas cheer. His paws tap dancing as the season draws near, with a big old bow tied up with a bow. Duke's having a blast in the Christmas snow. From the tree to the fire, he's part of the crew. Christmas ain't the same without Duke, it's true. With a bark and a howl, he's in for the night. Duke's gonna make this Christmas just right. So here's to Duke, our Coon Dogs so true. Christmas is magic with him in the crew. No. That's right. The kids are laughing as they play in the yard. Duke's right behind, standing on guard, chasing squirrels under the frosty pines, then rolling in the snow, having good old times. He's wearing a scarf that ain't many knit, looking like Santa with a wagon to sit. By the time the stars start shining so high, Duke's ready to settle by the fire inside. Duke's howling at the Christmas cheer. His paws tap dancing as the season draws near, with a big old bow tied up with a bow. Duke's having a blast in the Christmas snow. From the tree to the fire, he's part of the crew. Christmas ain't the same without Duke, it's true. With a bark and a howl, he's in for the night. Duke's gonna make this Christmas just right. So here's to Duke, our Coon Dog so true. Christmas is magic with him in the crew.
58 down at Fort Hood, newlywed doing what a soldier should. 10 weeks of marching, 10 weeks of grind. Dad says it was the toughest time. Up at dawn, bed past midnight, marching in cadence, training tight. A sergeant barked, do what you're told. Every rank made sure you stood bold. Company D, we had no fear, marching strong year after year, with a cadence loud and a purpose true. We have us a Presley too. While Elvis sang in the barracks next door, his Lincoln shined on that Texas floor. But it was hand tools for us in the sun so bright, no lawnmower in sight, just grit and fight. The girls snuck in to steal his pillows, while we cut grass low with rakes and sickles. Could hear that mower hum from the King's Yard, but Company D kept working hard. Elvis had his fame, but we were tough too, marching on, doing what soldiers do. We laughed as we chanted, pushing on through. We have us a Presley too. Company D, we had no fear, marching strong year after year, with a cadence loud and a purpose true. We have us a Presley too. While Elvis sang in the barracks next door, his Lincoln shined on that Texas floor. But it was hand tools for us in the sun so bright, no lawnmower in sight, just grit and fight. Married 2 weeks, then off to serve. My dad gave all with steel in his nerve. He said it was tough, but I made it through. 10 weeks of marching, boots worn new. And when that sun set on Fort Hood's land, we knew we were soldiers, proud and grand. Company D, we had no fear, marching strong year after year, with a cadence loud and a purpose true. We have us a Presley too. While Elvis sang in the barracks next door, his Lincoln shined on that Texas floor. But it was hand tools for us in the sun so bright, no lawnmower in sight, just grit and fight. Company D, we stood so tall, we have us a Presley too. After all those 10 long weeks, what we went through made men out of us, proud and true.
Got my old Ford sitting low and tight, headed down a back road on a Friday night. Got my freshies on, engine running mean, waiting on the green and I'm hot and clean. Old Billy Joe pulls up with a snarl, revving his Chevy with that big block growl. We ain't playing nice, we're here to win, rubbing and racing till the bitter end. We're running all clean air, no dirty dust tonight, drafting tight, shaking taillights left and right. It's bump and run on the county line, out here in the south we're racing blind. Billy's up front, but he's tight in the turn, I'm hanging back waiting my burn. Come to the corner, he's all in a fight, I slip by his door with a slide job tight. Down the straightaway, feeling free, the truck's a bit loose, but that suits me. I'm holding on while the dust flies high, one wrong move and it's goodbye. We're running on clean air, no dirty dust tonight, drafting tight, shaking taillights left and right. It's bump and run on the county line, out here in the south we're racing blind. Fellas trading paint, but it ain't no game. Out here in Dixie, folks know our names. Rubbing is racing on these southern roads, with a foot on the freely sliding. I hit the gas, ain't no hiding. We're side by side on the white line's edge, keeping our bets on this gravel edge. As we fly past the finished dust in our hair, out here in the moonlight we don't care. It's about the thrill, not a trophy prize, just tighten up on southern skies. We're rolling on clean air, no dirty dust tonight. Drafting tight, shaking taillights left and right. Bump and run on a county line. Out here in the south, we're racing blind. Yeah, out here in the south, we're racing blind.
I grew up with the need for speed, dirt roads, and dreams of glory. Dad said, boy, this life's too fast, but man, it sure tells a story. From a busted up Chevy to that thunder and roar, I made it here to Talladega, hear the crowd's mighty roar. I'm making left turns for a living, burning rubber and gasoline. Every lap's a battle, every curve's a scene. Flying past the crowd, that cheers like fire, chasing down the wind and racing higher. Yeah, I'm making left turns for a living, and I'm never slowing down. Spotters in my ear saying push it hard, hold the line. Drafting close to the edge, walking that fine line. With every engine's roar and every rubber burn, I'm living my dream, just making those turns. The white flags waving, the checkers up next. Got sweat on my brow, heart pounding in my chest. It's man against machine, grit against fate. At Talladega racing greats have all met their fate. I'm making left turns for a living, at 200 miles strong, with fire in my veins and the will to hold on. Slanging through the curves, keeping my cool in this asphalt jungle. At speed, that's the rule. Yeah, I'm making left turns for a living, on the edge of control. They say it's just a circle going round and round, but out here at Dega, it's holy ground. It's more than speed, it's life on the line, and I'll keep racing till the end of my time. I'm making left turns for a living, burning fuel, burning fear. Out here in the fast lane, the roar's all I hear. Crowds on their feet, feeling every mile, living for that thrill. I keep racing in style. When the dust settles down and the engine's all cool, they'll remember my name in that old racing school. I'm making left turns for a living, and I'm proud to be a Talladega legend, wild and free. The sun's setting low, the sky's turning gray, but there's one thing missing at the end of the day. Duke ain't come home, he's nowhere to be found. That old hound dog's roaming far from the town. Where's my Duke? Has he wandered too far?
chasing the moonlight or counting stars. He's out with his girl down that old gravel road, but he's never been gone this long before. He's got a sweet spot for that brindle down the way. She's got him wrapped up, makes him want to stay. But it's been more than a day since he's been by my side. Now I'm wondering if Duke's got a reason to hide. Where's my Duke? Has he wandered too far? Chasing the moonlight or counting stars? He's out with his girl down that old gravel road, but he's never been gone this long before. Has he wandered too far? Chasing the moonlight or counting stars? He's out with his girl down that old gravel road, but he's never been gone this long before. Where's my Duke? Has he wandered too far? Chasing the moonlight or counting stars? He's out with his girl down that old gravel road, but he's never been gone this long before. So I'll keep on waiting with hope in my soul for the sound of his paws on the old porch floor. Duke, come on back, we're missing you here. This house ain't a home without your floppy ears. So I'll keep on waiting with hope in my soul for the sound of his paws on the old porch floor. Dude, come on back, we're missing you here. This house ain't a home without your floppy ears. I'll keep on waiting with hope in my soul for the sound of his paws on the old porch floor. Do come on back, we're missing you here. This house ain't a home without your floppy ears. Well, I handed Lily my old truck, said take it nice and slow. As soon as her foot hit the gas, man, that girl just let it go. We're hitting 90 on a back road with a grin from ear to ear, and she hollers, hey Joe, there's nothing to fear, 'cause Kentucky speed runs in her veins, just like Grandpa taught her on them mountain lanes. With hills to climb and curves to spin, she learned to drive like the wind blowing in. Yeah, she's got that mountain soul and a need for speed. It's a wild Kentucky run, and she's taking the lead. She said, Grandpa's school of driving taught me how to stay alive. With his old beat-up Chevy, Lord, I learned how to thrive. Through the hollers and the hills, down those twisty mountain roads, she'd race through every hairpin in the way that only Grandpa showed. We'd spend hours in that old truck, flying like a bat. Grandpa'd laugh, say, girl, you'll be faster than that. And sure enough, she proved it, pushing 90 by my side. Just a mountain girl with a wild streak a mile wide. 'Cause Kentucky speed runs in her veins, just like Grandpa taught her on them mountain lanes. With hills to climb and curves to spin, she learned to drive like the wind blowing in. Yeah, she's got that mountain soul and a need for speed. It's a wild Kentucky run, and she's taking the lead. She's got Grandpa's spirit and her mama's grin, driving like a whirlwind in that mountain wind.
With the bluegrass hills in a rear view sight, you better buckle up or she'll take you for a flight. Now folks round here know her name in that pedal down style, the girl who learned from Grandpa with that Kentucky mile-wide smile. She's a legend on these roads behind the wheel of any ride, but it's her heart that's racing with that wild mountain pride.
Well, folks, that's a wrap on tonight's show here at the Mainline stage. I can't thank you all enough for coming out and making this night one to remember. I hope we brought you some music, some laughter, and a whole lot of good memories. But don't go too far. We'll be right back here next Saturday. Same time, same place, with more incredible performances lined up just for you. So bring a friend, bring your family, and let's do it all again next week. Until then, stay safe, be well, and keep the music in your hearts. Good night, and God bless.
If you're looking for the best grits in the South, then look no further than Southern Grits and Corn Company. We ain't just any old company. We start with the finest stone-ground corn, harvested right here in Dixie, and turn it into creamy, rich grits that'll make your taste buds sing like a gospel choir on Sunday morning. Whether you're fixing up some buttery breakfast grits, cheesy shrimp and grits for supper, or our famous jalapeno cheddar grits with a spicy kick, we got you covered. And we don't stop there. From cornbread mix so golden it glows, to our famous Southern hush puppy batter that'll have your guests begging for more, we've got all your corn craven needs right here. All made with love and the best Southern traditions passed down through generations. So next time you're at the store, grab a bag of Southern Grits and Corn Company products. Because when it comes to great taste, every kernel counts. Southern Grits and Corn Company. Grits so good, you'll think Granny made 'em.